Sometimes it's informal. I'll see them in the hall. Hey, I liked what I saw going on in your class today. What did your students learn about, animal cells? Sometimes it's more formal. If I see something that didn't go, like I had questions about, maybe the discipline wasn't where I thought it needed to be, or if Johnny was maybe a little more wild than normal, I would call a teacher in and just say, hey, what's going on with Johnny? I noticed today he wasn't on task as much as he normally is. So most of the time they're just informal. I want this to be a really comfortable place. I want this to be, and I do. I feel like the teachers, they can come to me and I'm a good ear for them to listen to, and sometimes that's what they need. They just want to come talk to me and bounce some things off of me, and just to see what I think. And the fact that they even come to me, I know that they know I care about them and that I want them to be successful. This is my 5th elementary school, and I taught middle school for a year. So I feel like what makes Fairview unique and different than the rest, not that the rest weren't good, there's an atmosphere here. The teachers here are passionate, and it's not just 1 or 2 teachers, which you'll see in most schools. You have 1 or 2 just wonderful teachers that all their parents want their kids to have, but it's all the teachers here. There is a strength in every grade level here at Fairview. They really do collaborate. I know it sounds good to say, rigor and relevance and relationships, that sounds good to say, but it really does take place. There's high expectations here. If you expect more, you achieve more. And we have assemblies on Fridays, and the kids know, and we talked about this yesterday too, if the kids know you care about them, then they have a buy-in. They're going to want to work harder. I feel like if the teachers know I care about them, they're going to want to work harder for me. And I feel like as a school, I can pass Tommy in the hall and say, hey Tommy, do you have your homework? Because I know Tommy's struggling getting his homework in, because the teachers tell me. I think the communication here is excellent between teachers and myself, between teachers and the parents, and between the teachers and the students. They do make those parent phone calls, and they do have phones in their rooms on the wall, but a lot of times they'll come up to the office. So it's almost all day that when the teachers have a planning, they're calling a parent about something. And it's not always the bad that they're calling for the good too. Hey, I just want you to know, Susie has had her homework turned in every day this week, and a lot of times when parents get the phone call from the school, what did he do now? What did she do now? And they don't get enough good phone calls. So I think it's an atmosphere here that separates Fairview from other schools I've been at. I think it's the passion that the teachers have. I think the communication, and I think the fact that we're data driven, that makes a difference.